I rise today for House Resolution 73, which honors a gentleman who had a strong relationship with this chamber. Anthony Tony Leone, a longtime public servant, local historian, friend to the arts and tourism, died early in the morning of February 3rd, 2021. Tony was born in Springfield on September 1st, 1950. He graduated from Griffin High School and earned his associate degrees from Springfield College and his bachelor's degree from the University of Illinois, Springfield. Early in his career, he worked for local state representatives Josephine Oblinger and Irv Smith. Tony was selected to be assistant clerk of the House in 1979. From 1981 to 1983, Tony served as chief clerk of the House. 1983 to 1992, he finished out his duties with the House as assistant clerk. My sister was part of his staff for many of those years and talks very highly of Tony. During this time, he also served on the board of the Legislative Information System, which was created to computerize the General Assembly. Tony served in many other capacities in state and local government as well, including director of the Secretary of State Index Department, chairman of the State Property Tax Appeal Board, Sangamon County Board of Review, chairman of the City of Springfield Rules and Regulations Review Commission. Tony also had a distinguished career dealing with election law, supervisor of public disclosure for the Illinois State Board of Elections, chief clerk of the Sangamon County Election Office, and assistant chief clerk of the Springfield Board of Elections, having served as an election officer in the city, county, and state level, a feat that few or any has ever achieved. However, the lasting legacy of Tony's life and interests was his restoration of the 125-year-old Passfield House just west of the Capitol complex. Opened in 2002 as a bed and breakfast and has hosted many special events. That Passfield House, filled with art, antiques, rare books, and historical memorabilia, reflects Tony's many interests and talents and underscored his well-deserved reputation as an expert on Springfield early history and the love of his state and country. Tony also served on the Illinois State Capitol Historic Preservation Advisory Board. He was named Historic Preservationist of the Year by the Illinois Historic Sites Commission in 2011. Tony also served on the commission in 2003, which helped design the Illinois Commemorative Quarter. In 2019, Tony co-authored Springfield Celebrated Horseshoe Sandwich Book, which I hold in my hand. And after this was published, I always introduced Tony as my favorite author. That's why if you ever get a chance to read this book, I ask you to go to pages 28, 37, and 80, where he was so gracious and mentioned me in my efforts in promoting the horseshoe. Tony was buried on February 12th, Lincoln's birthday, which was so fitting. I, like many others around the state, have been blessed to have known Tony and to be able to call him a friend. I, like many others, will miss him dearly, especially his longtime special friend, Kathy Crago. I request your support of this resolution, and I also request a moment of silence to honor the life of Tony Leone. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.